Hey, what's up, guys? Ryan McGinn here. Hope everybody's doing good today. I wanted to talk a little bit more about what I call strategic muscle building, and I'm going to use some examples here because I've been experimenting with these type of workouts. And what I mean by strategic muscle building is I mean just focusing on building muscle on certain parts of your body instead of all over. Like I guess some people call it weak part training. There's a lot of different names for it, but strategic muscle building sounds pretty cool. But what I'm going to use here is I got an example. If you guys don't recognize who this is Taylor Lautner, and this is a before and after photo. And he's from the hit series, the movies Twilight and The New Moon, and I don't know what the other ones are, but there's a few more. And he plays a character called Jacob Black, and he had probably one of the most talked about physiques in Hollywood, and in any movie that I've ever recall. But what I like to do is I like to research guys like this when they do have these transformations to kind of find out what they did and how they did it, and what their secret is behind it, just for reference. But Taylor, as you can see between these two pictures, he put on a good bit of size. Now, one thing about these guys' workouts is they're not performance based. I mean, besides the 300 workout, most every Hollywood actor just goes for that lean, shredded, I guess you call it the Hollywood look, like he has in this picture on the right here. But as you see, he built some good size up in his shoulders, a little in his traps, his chest, and definitely got much leaner to really make his abs kind of pop out there. But that's just one example. That's Taylor Lautner. Another example that's like that I really like is Ryan Reynolds. Now he's this is I believe it's Van Wilder. I'm not quite sure. He's done a bunch of movies, but that was in 2002. And this is after, right here, this is Blade Trinity. Now, we all remember him in Blade Trinity, just absolutely shredded. And as you can see, the difference between the two photos, he didn't put on a whole lot more size. He just put on some size in certain areas, so it made it more prominent. And he got really, really lean. You see his, and it's kind of a bad comparison picture, but his shoulders are much bigger in this pic. Arms are a little more defined. It's definitely worked on his chest. You got that line down the middle, all the way from the collarbone down. And I mean, I'd venture to say he's anywhere between 5 to 8% body fat in this photo, maybe even lower. But he's definitely shredded. Now, what I've been doing is I've been researching a lot of these guys' stuff, and there's many out there like the Jersey Shore, the situation, and he's a good example of this look. It's the Hollywood look, is what it is. And in doing so, I found this gentleman's blog. It's called FitnessBlackBook.com, and there's a gentleman, Rusty Moore, and his blog has got tons of information on it. All about how to achieve that Hollywood look. So, I mean, definitely, if you get a chance, check out Fitness Black Book. I'm not going to go through it because you'll be here all day. But in being in here, I signed up for his list and got on his emails, and I saw that he has a product called Visual Impact Muscle Building. Now, this is the page you see if you go to visualimpactmusclebuilding.com, and I see strategic muscle gains for a visually stunning body. Guys that kind of rock the Hollywood look. This guy on the left's pretty jacked up, real. Got a nice V taper there. And on the page, you go see 4 different videos, which really hone down the difference between like that bodybuilding physique as opposed to the Hollywood physique, which is bodybuilders are kind of real big and real bulky, and Hollywood physique is real lean, dense, and shredded, I guess you could say. But if you go to this page, visualimpactmusclebuilding.com, or just click the link below. I'm gonna link to it in this video. But it talks about where you get actually where you put the muscle and how it visually affects the look of your body. And it uses an example if you gain 5 pounds, over your whole body of muscle, or 5 pounds of muscle in your shoulders, arms, and chest. What would be more noticeable? Obviously, the shoulders, arms, and chest would be more noticeable, and that's what kind of like his program is all about. And he really goes in. These videos are really good. I'm not gonna play it because it's gonna make my computer go slow as crap. But like this gentleman right here, he's got a real dense look to him. And just a killer physique. And he talks about the different types of like Brad Pitt, Taylor Lautner, Cam Gajandit, how they got that ultra lean look where their skin was real tight. Rusty calls it the shrink wrap effect. It's kind of a cool name. But this gentleman definitely has it. And in his program, Visual Impact Muscle Building, he tells you exactly how to do the shrink wrap effect. And I must say, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But this program, it comes with 3 things. It comes with the actual program. It's 75 pages, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And it doesn't discriminate. You can do it with any types of free weights, machines, body weight. It doesn't matter. It's more or less the sets and reps that you use and how he sets out the 3 phases. You also get a 227 page exercise demonstration book. and printable workout charts. And it's $47. It's a ClickBank product. There are no upsells. It's, no deluxe package. It's $47, straight shot, 3 things, bang for the buck. I highly recommend it. One thing, though, I do want to recommend is this is not a performance program. So if you're doing this to get better at sports, this is not for you. This is just to look good. So there's no performance assets. But if you like me, you can do it. If the premise around what Rusty goes over. Actually, I'm going to open up. This is the actual book you get when you purchase it. This is Visible Impact Main Course. I'm going to go through the chapters. He goes through the introduction in chapter 1. And he basically tells you to not work out legs. Now, I wasn't a big proponent of this at first. I've been a bench, squat, deadlift guy my whole life. I love the big 3, getting strong. But if you're just going for a visually appealing body, you don't really have to do them as much as most people think. And he tells you, a little bit more all of his beliefs behind that. And I tell you what, he brings some good points. So if you're open to that, and I'm the kind of guy, I'll try anything, and I heard good stuff about this, so I wanted to give it a whirl. But one thing I like about this too is chapter 7. He's got a real simplified eating program as far as to gain muscle or lose fat, whichever way you need to go. And what he does is he basically makes it so if you're just a college guy and you're living in a dorm room, you can do these you can do these meal plans and not have to spend a lot of money on food. It's very easy to use, and it's user friendly, if you will. Very, no crazy diets or anything. He goes over the only proven muscle building supplement. Plus, he also gives you a free report inside that goes over what's called the supplement conspiracy. And that is obviously, how supplement companies are owned by large companies and the magazine companies, and it's just a big freaking mess. But the chapter 13 is the shrink wrap your muscles phase, which if you just bought it just for that, I think you'd be happy. It's just really cool to know that you can manipulate your body to do what it is that he shows you how to do in this chapter. And chapter 14 is building muscle mass on the upper body only. Now, I'm doing this phase myself, and I tell you why. It's because I race BMX bikes, and I do it all the time. I'm always on my bike, and every time I squat and deadlift, I was always sore, and my riding suffered. Since I cut out my legs and started concentrating on just my upper body only, for one, I've gained some size on my arms and chest, which I've been lacking, and I feel a lot better. And don't get me wrong, what he does have you do a lot of cardio on this program, so there's a lot of intervals and some cool stuff there. But there's also a Q&A section, and another thing is it's a really easy read, and he's an entertaining writer, so it's not boring at all. So. But that's pretty much it. That's Visual Impact Muscle Building. So if you're interested in getting, the Ryan Reynolds type physique from Blade, or the Taylor Lautner physique, or any of the, highlights like Robert Downey Jr., The Situation, all these different guys that have these real lean physiques. And, let's face it, you got to look good on camera. So, this is really good. You're trying to get trained for a wedding, or if you're going on a cruise ship with your buddies and you just want to be the best looking guy out of the group, perfect implication to add in the shrink wrap effect and plan that out to where you're just lean and jacked on that trip. But that's it. Once again, this is Visual Impact Muscle Building, and I highly recommend it. Again, it's not a performance program. Do not buy this program if you're trying to get better at a sport. It's just to look better. But that's it. Once again, my name is Ryan again, and hope you enjoyed this little review / presentation. I'll talk to you guys later.